EdgeConneX approaches its 10-year anniversary, more expansion is on the cards for the edge computing company. Philip Marangella, Chief Marketing Officer of the company, he is here to talk more about the strategy behind the expansion. Philip, thanks a lot for talking to me. What are the expansion plans at the moment for EdgeConneX, especially getting into 2019?
Well, our model is always driven by our customer, right? In terms of where would they like to go? It comes down to customer experience, user experience. So they like to put their content, their cloud, their IoT capabilities as close to the end users as possible. So that's what's always driving us, right? And we don't speculatively build our facilities. We collaborate with them to decide where best to go, right? So obviously today we have numerous data centers across North America. We've announced expansions into South America, so we're putting our first steps down there and should be opening up sometime next year. Europe, we've established ourselves obviously in Amsterdam and in Dublin, and we'll continue to evolve. You will see some announcements for expansion going deeper into Europe to support some of those same customers I referenced before.
Okay, so what's the expansion plan for Europe?
I think, today we're in Amsterdam and Dublin, as I said. We're getting a lot of requests for numerous markets, right? And when you think of EdgeConneX, it can span the spectrum from very small to very large. And we're seeing a mix of both across kind of tier one markets, as well as what you would think of as edge markets. So you'll see us going further into Central Eastern Europe to support customer requirements there.
But have you looked into any companies to get the assets from, or?
Yeah, I mean, we look at both organic and inorganic growth, and it all depends in terms of what makes sense, right? We're driven by power requirements, networking requirements, and some of the customer ecosystems. And sometimes it makes more sense to make an acquisition to kind of quickly respond to a customer's need, or we'll go ahead and build it ground up.
Okay, and then if you're going to serve more Central and Eastern Europe, what sort of clients are you going to be serving down there?
There's going to be a mix. Both there's local requirements and needs, but you're going to continue to see, for us, a lot of our customer base coming from the States that are wanting to serve their customers in Europe, want to get more distributed beyond the traditional flat markets.
Are your customers wanting to go to Asia as well?
Yes, we get asked that all the time. We actively look at Asia. It's a bigger challenge because it's such a spread out region. There's a lot of competition there, and we're really trying to kind of focus and execute in our kind of core regions that we are today. South America is a big step for us, but we're definitely actively looking into Asia Pac as a potential.
Then coming back to the Americas, what's the plan around here? So you said Latin America, you're going to get your data centers going soon. What about North America?
Yeah, we will continue to expand in North America. In many of our existing sites, the expansion is evolving to a campus environment, so that anchor tenant and that original data center is now expanding to a second data center or perhaps a third data center because the demand at the edge is growing, right? And so you'll continue to see us growing in Atlanta and Denver, Toronto, Portland, and Phoenix, and we'll start to enter new markets here as well.
Okay, and then with 5G expected to be really rolled out next year in North America, how much is it going to drive your business in the region?
Those are active discussions for sure. It's what 5G enables, and so they want to have a common place at the edge to interconnect and peer with. So there will certainly be more traffic and networking requirements at the edge, and which we're actively engaged in.
Okay, and when you look at the market in general, what are the main challenges that you see still about the edge? Because we've spoken a few months back. Has anything changed?
Yeah, no, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm here at Edge Congress. We're talking, many of these questions come up on the panel, what keeps us up at night. For us, it's really about execution. Our customer, it's critical that we can deliver on time successfully. And you don't want to there's so much demand in the market. And you're asking about new markets and so forth. You don't want to get over your ski tips and overcommit, under-deliver on some of those commitments we have for our customers. So it's about focus and execution.
Okay, and then you mentioned the Edge Congress. Where do you think we're going to go in the next 12 months? By the time we get to the second Edge Congress in 2019, in October 2019, what do you think is going to be the major hurdle that we have gone through?
Yeah, one of the things that I think is critical, right, is this kind of re-architecting of the internet, right? And why the edge is so important is there's so much traffic that's being derived at the edge, right? And traditionally the network has always been from the core out to the edge. It's kind of a download traffic flow. Now you're having kind of traffic parity, if you will, where so much is being created at the edge, staying there, going to other edges, and then back to the core. So we as data center providers are key in helping enable the peering infrastructure, the networking infrastructure to handle the volumes of content and data and compute that are occurring at the edge. And I think next year, this time, you will see, the propagation of the edge continue to flourish.
Okay, and as a global provider, how do you deal with the different privacy laws and data nationalism trends that we're seeing across the world, in the States, in South America, in Europe especially? Does that have an impact in the business? What's your view on data privacy? Is this holding the edge back? Not EdgeConneX, but the edge in general?
It's not holding, it's accelerating the edge, because not for ourselves, but for our customers. So particularly Europe's the great example. Can you serve it just out of London? No, now you need to be in Switzerland, now you need to be in Italy and so forth, and you need multiple data centers in each and every country to support those data privacy laws. And for us, because our model, we can start small for them and scale as need demands, and so that's been a very big driver for us at the edge in Europe.
Okay, Philip, thanks a lot for talking to me.
Good.
Don't forget you can follow Data Economy on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and also visit the website on www.dataeconomy.com.